EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders.
The career is my stake when you the paper, baby, love is on the dotted line.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. He'll run here with the rookie. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Giants first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of shotgun. It's Dart.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Okay, ready?
Go! Roll! 6, ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll get about 2. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Washington.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he'll take this one in. Harry, McLaurin, touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
A return now from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Play fake, now Dart. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. On the play fake, here's Dart. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, it is Dart. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To the air again goes Dart. And he will score! Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out. The 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Come on.
He'll get this out wide. Into space at the 45. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Ready up. Steady.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Ready. Crack all 80.
Throwing on second down. Daniel moving to his left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Giants come up with it. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Giants.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, and it's Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Up the middle they go. And he It sets up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The throw is Dart. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Giant first down. Give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead.
Commanders 7. To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The RPO. That one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch, they'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the jump.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Commander. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 60.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback, manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. In the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At the Commanders' 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Play for the Giants. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
Hawk 70.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Let's go.
Tracy. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now Dart. They'll try to set up the screen here. And this one's blown up. Good serve. He dropped him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
It's third and goal.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Dart going to throw here on second down. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
19 Tigers.
Throwing again, Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now in this timeout, they're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's a run at the gut. Taking our defenders. Plowing forward. A pickup of 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Ready? Get it?
Daniels now on first down.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Handoff as they try to run it here. Hill is forward for maybe a yard. Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
A gain of a yard.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Set to go now on first and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. He'll swing this one out wide to his running backs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
That's certainly not how he envisioned his first catch as a professional going, but technically he has less yards than you and I do, but we're up here in the booth. But not an ideal start, but he's certainly not going to panic either.
He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40s.
Commanders, first down.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Looking out of the gun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Makes it third and 4.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Brings up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he pushes forward for a couple on fourth and inches.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll stay on the ground, and they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes second and 4.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
The throw on the RPO is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Neighbors in motion. Dart. They'll try to do it with the screen. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check smash, 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Two. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Moving left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Commander's 1st down. The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Kayvon Thibodeau. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Let's go now. Liking it. 60 Bison. 60.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he is upended. Boy, awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
19 Tigers.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Rolling right. He keeps it himself. And he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. There's a handoff out of the gun, and he's got 1st down yardage. Bring it out to the 24.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll go right and find his running back. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, New York. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
To kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st down, Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That was good for 29. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Here's Daniels. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown up?
And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they've decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Begin here on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short, because they're going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try to run it with Tracy. And he will get into the end zone and put the lead up by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Tyrone Tracy on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rattler, 18.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this out to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Even in the air, here's Daniels. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels gonna throw again. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the wall.
This has been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60. Rig alert, rig alert. Check. Ready.
They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. So he finds the space and breaks the plane for the touchdown. Greg, there are certain quarterbacks who just have a knack for that old school play.
That play call sheet gets a lot easier, Mike, when you have not only a quarterback, like you mentioned, who has a nose for the end zone, but an offensive line that can continue to get such a consistent push. You put those two things together, I think you should call it every single time he finds himself on the goal line.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Johnny Newton getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So a road win here for the Giants. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve release. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment, I could provide you with just like a writing about you.